So I've been accused of never having anything nice to say about JWE2. So let's change that. Welcome back to the channel. Now I'll be the first to admit that I can at times be very critical about JWE2. And some people have suggested that it seems I only ever talk about what's bad about the game. Now, while I have mentioned what I like about the game in my reviews, here and there and other videos, I thought, let's make a video just looking at positive things. And just to note that these are in no particular order. Number 1, the Biomes system. If there is one thing we all remember about the first evolution, it's those lurid green tropical islands that all pretty much look the same. Evolution 2's hype train before its release spent some time focusing on these new biomes we've all come to know, and they're great. The biomes feel distinctly different with their own terrain brushes and foliage mixtures, and on the whole they feel really different to those tropical islands. I do think the taiga and alpine biomes are a little too similar, and I would like to see some more general textures like snow being available on other maps. But overall, the biome system that the second game introduced is a massive improvement. I would say that my favourite biome is probably the desert or the tropical, mostly due to their terrain textures which let you make some interesting enclosures. Number 2. The quality of life hatchery features. Going back to the first game and realizing that you can't just take a dinosaur straight from the hatchery via chopper to its actual enclosure really hammers home just how important the quality of life features were that the second game added. The ability to create a herd of dinosaurs straight away removed one of the most annoying aspects of the first game, which was animals getting stressed and revolting before you bred enough animals to hit their social needs. Then on top of that, you have the additional option to pick up animals via chopper from any hatchery and move them to any location. This makes having a hidden production facility so much easier to implement, and really helps speed up the moving of animals since you don't have to trank them with an ACU first. Together, those two quality of life implementations really make the process of making animals and moving them so much easier to do, and again I count it as one of the best improvements Jurassic World Evolution 2 has implemented. That being said, it would be nice to have an actual skin preview system in the hatcheries for the next game. Number 3. The skin system. Talking about skins, the second game's enhanced skin system is a clear improvement over the first game. Most animals have been greatly improved with a huge range of colours and patterns available. We have also gotten the glow-in-the-dark Lux skins, which certainly add a bit of theatre to our otherwise dark parks. That being said, I don't think that every animal has been improved, and there are still some pretty bad skins. Looking at you, diseased car. But overall, the new skin system is a great addition. For any Jurassic World Evolution 3, I'd suggest more types of patterns to pick from. Number 4. The diversity of species. While I'm probably infamous at this point for my phrase, more species doesn't make the game better, I can also not deny that as a general point, the diversity of prehistoric life on show in our parks in Jurassic World Evolution 2 is a great feature. The addition of lagoon and pterosaur genesis, as a general point, has vastly improved our parks, and added some much needed interest and gameplay mechanics from the very bare bones JWE1. Our terrestrial animal list has also been improved with the addition of more smaller species and more fan favourite animals. While I stand by the fact that more animals doesn't generally help the core gameplay improve, and while I don't think every addition is great, the range and diversity of animals cannot be ignored, and given my love of the lagoons, it's clearly a strength I appreciate. Number 5. The Amenity System. Another feature that was hyped up during the game's run-up to release, the new amenity decoration and modification system is something that I honestly believe doesn't get enough praise, nor gets enough use by folks when building parks. It's a great idea and results in us being really able to tailor the design of at least these regular buildings around our parks, and thank God they got rid of the multiple types of shop that all did the same thing like we had in the first game. Now we just have 3 and it works so much better. I do think the system can be improved, and the fact that only the amenities had this system was for me a weakness of JWE2, but as a first step, the system is a great idea. I hope that for any possible JWE3, they expand the system and give us some more options. Halfway through the list, have I mentioned your favourite thing about JWE2 yet? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're new for more content from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. Number 6, Challenge Mode. So I absolutely hated Challenge Mode in the first game. I thought it was boring and uninspired. I was not holding out much hope for a second game to improve it, but blow me down, they really did. Jurassic World Evolution 2's Challenge Mode feels a bit more fair, at least for its easy and medium difficulties, and is actually not a too bad way to experience the game. We also have a few more specific challenges with set objectives and unique map designs, which again helps to make the game mode a bit more interesting than the first games. I would say that I don't consider it a replacement for a decent campaign, and I hope any future game gives us a far better campaign than what we got for JWE2. Number 7, the UI. An underrated improvement for me, and something that is instantly noticeable if you go back to the first game, is that JWE2's UI and HUD is so much cleaner and easier to use, especially since we no longer have those single column long lists to scroll down. The addition of the build set section buttons at the top really helps to speed up building searching, and it's much easier to select decorations with the additional multi-row menus. All in all, the updated UI is a breath of fresh air compared to the first game. Number 8, the attempt to add more management. Now I've used the word attempt here because I don't think what Frontier added to add more management to the game worked 100%. However, what can't be denied is that they did actually try. As much as I lament the scientist system, and as much as I think many other mechanics they added need tweaking or reworking, they did at least make an effort to listen to complaints about the lack of those mechanics in JWE1, and that does need to be pointed out. Number 9, the range of decorations. This is one of the biggest improvements that JWE2 has over the first game. The first game simply didn't give us anything to decorate our parks. Not really. After a few free updates, Jurassic World Evolution 2 has come with a full suite of planters, placeable trees, fountains, lights, and more. While I think that this is the bare minimum requirement for a park building game, and something that Frontier really should have implemented for Jurassic World Evolution 1, it was a good thing that we got it for the second game. More statues and shapes of decoration in the next game, please Frontier. Number 10. It's very easy to achieve great things. While other games like Planet Zoo and Prehistoric Kingdom may give a vastly superior park building experience, there is one critical advantage that Evolution has over them. Spend a couple of hours in Prehistoric Kingdom and you might have the general shell of a building. Spend the same time in Jurassic World Evolution 2 and you probably have most of a full park. JWE2 remains very easy to play and quick to build on, and that is a real important strength of the game. Would I like more interesting building mechanics? Probably yeah. Would I like more interesting and complex management? Also yes, but I also want the game to remain easy to play, or at least easy enough to create parks without having to commit months to build them. So that was 10 things about JWE2 that I actually think are pretty good. Let me know down in the comments if you think there was anything great that I didn't mention, and while you are there, don't forget to give the video a like and consider subscribing for more content from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. But until next time, stay safe and goodbye.